in the bustling heart of ancient Rome, where marble buildings towered above crowded streets and political ambition ruled every corner, a child named Gaius Julius Caesar was born into a noble family that had lost its power. From a young age, Caesar carried himself with the confidence of someone who believed fate had chosen him for greatness. Rome was not yet an empire, only a republic, but beneath its strength were cracks of corruption, rivalry, and endless struggles for control. Caesar's early life was filled with danger. When he was still a teenager, the dictator Sulla demanded that Caesar abandon his family ties. Caesar refused, risking death. Impressed by the young man's courage, Sulla spared him, but warned his followers that there was many a Caesar in this boy. Exiled for years, Caesar trained as a soldier, fought in battles, survived pirate captivity, and earned a reputation for boldness and charm. When he returned to Rome, his skills as a speaker and lawyer won him admiration, and he began climbing the political ladder quickly. But rising alone in Rome was nearly impossible. Two powerful men dominated the Republic at the time: Pompey the Great, Rome's greatest general, and Crassus, the richest man in the city. Caesar, understanding that power required partnership, joined forces with them, forming an alliance history remembers as the First Triumvirate. With their support, Caesar secured the governorship of Gaul, an opportunity most people overlooked. In Gaul, Caesar transformed from a skilled politician into one of the greatest generals in history. For 8 years, he battled fierce tribes, crossed rivers and mountains, and expanded Rome's territory beyond anything it had achieved before. His soldiers adored him, for he marched beside them, bled with them, and paid them generously. His most famous enemy, Vercingetorix, united the Gallic tribes in a final rebellion, but even that was crushed after a brutal siege at Alesia. Caesar returned richer, more popular, and more powerful than ever. But power always creates enemies. Crassus died in battle, and Pompey, now influenced by the Senate, began to fear Caesar. The Senate ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome alone, to face charges that could end his life. Caesar realized the trap. If he obeyed, he would be destroyed. If he refused, he would become a rebel against the Republic. On a cold winter night, standing before the Rubicon River, the boundary he was forbidden to cross with his soldiers, Caesar made the choice that changed history. After a moment of silence, he declared, "The die is cast," and crossed the river with his army. Rome fell into panic as civil war erupted. Caesar and Pompey clashed across Italy, Greece, Spain, and Egypt. Caesar won battle after battle, proving his genius on the battlefield. Pompey fled to Egypt hoping for protection, but was murdered by the Egyptians trying to win Caesar's favor. When Caesar arrived and was shown Pompey's severed head, he wept. Once allies, now another victim of political cruelty. Returning to Rome victorious, Caesar became the most powerful man in the Republic. The Senate, desperate to restore order, made him dictator for life. Caesar pushed reforms to reduce poverty, forgive debts, and strengthen Rome's government. But he also took more authority into his own hands, and whispers spread that he intended to become a king. Something Romans hated above all else. In dark corners of the Senate, a conspiracy began to form. Senators who feared Caesar's growing power gathered in secret. Among them was Marcus Brutus, a man Caesar trusted deeply and cared for like a son. They convinced themselves that killing Caesar was the only way to save the Republic. On March 15th, 44 BC, the Ides of March, Caesar's wife begged him not to attend the Senate that day because she had terrible dreams of his death. But one of the conspirators persuaded him to go. Inside the Senate house, the conspirators surrounded him under the disguise of presenting a petition. Without warning, they pulled out daggers and stabbed him again and again. Caesar struggled to defend himself until he saw Brutus among the attackers. With heartbreak more painful than the wounds, he whispered, "Et tu, Brute!" and stopped resisting. He collapsed at the foot of Pompey's statue, the man who had once been his closest ally. The conspirators thought Rome would celebrate them as heroes. Instead, chaos broke out. The people mourned Caesar. Riots spread, and his adopted son Octavian vowed to avenge him. Within a few years, the conspirators were hunted down and killed. The Republic, already fragile, collapsed in the chaos that followed. Octavian eventually rose to power as Augustus, the first Roman emperor. Julius Caesar's death meant to save the Republic, instead destroyed it and gave birth to the Roman Empire. Caesar's rise lifted Rome to new glory, and his fall reshaped world history. His ambition, brilliance, and tragic end left a legacy that continues to echo through time. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and comment. Please don't forget to subscribe for more untold history stories.